I looked for fucking forever for my mic, bro. Like forever. I finally found it. It was
Where's it at?
stuck between the table and the side, like the couch table, like the one that goes right beside the couch, and the couch. It was like
Yeah.
wedged in there somehow, which fucking crazy. All right, posted. Here we are back for a predictions video, week 14. Got two users in here, which is good stuff. We got Leslie, he's the Browns user,
Good guys.
and we got London, he's the Chargers user.
Yo.
Glad definitely to have both these guys in here. Um, Run through some basic stuff, and then we're gonna go into some team stats and some players of the week and do all these predictions. I'm glad we got the video done like before half the games got played, like we did last week. It really,
Yeah.
it really tracks the video out, running through each one of them. But so we're getting close to the playoffs, so everybody make sure you're on your P's and Q's. Make sure you're following rules. We all know, don't do anything stupid or spontaneous to bother people. We're all grown men with grown men schedules, and we're going to try to avoid that moving forward. Um, Make sure you're following rules. If someone that you're playing is breaking rules and you've tried to get in contact with them and tell them to stop, that you let a commissioner know, and so we can get it handled moving forward. Um, you need some sort of proof, preferably, unless they just admit to it. Um, so keep that in mind. Um, if you do need to message your commish, that's the Browns, Jaguars, Titans. Actually, Twan's out of commission right now. So Browns, Jaguars, Dolphins, Peso, the Lions, and the Packers and Cowboys as well. Um, let's go ahead and get into it, man. I'm tired, man. I'm forgetting stuff. I've said about 17 times. All right. For the players of the week, we're going to start off with the AFC side. So go ahead, Leslie.
Yeah. For the offensive player of the week, we have Gainwell, running back for the Broncos. He had 17 carries, 223 yards rushing, with an average of 13.1 yards per carry, two rushing touchdowns, and he also added 43 yards in reception. And then for the defensive side, we had free safety Hill. He had four tackles, one sack, one interception, and looks like one of those interceptions were returned for a touchdown, or the sack was returned for a touchdown. So Bills and Broncos with the AFC defensive offensive defensive player of the week.
Good stuff. All right, let's hear about this AFC side. DK is just putting up stupid numbers, looks like.
NFC, we have our fellow Mississippian DK Metcalf with 6 receptions, 271 yards, 4 receiving touchdowns. He got averaged 45 yards a reception, man. We got
Jesus.
under Troy Apke on the defensive side with 3 tackles, 3 picks, and 1 touchdown.
I knew DK went to Ole Miss. I didn't know he was actually from Mississippi. Where's he from, Mississippi?
He's from Oxford.
Oh, okay. Shit, well, that's right there.
Gospel in Oxford, yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at AppKey, bro, whenever I did because I've done the boost for all of them so far except for Daxton Hill for the Bills. That's usually a player that gets built really well because of his speed, but he's just I guess he was a forgotten man in the Redskins offense. I mean, defense. He was only like a 75 overall,
Yeah.
but good for player of the week there. 3 picks, that's a lot. Let's do some team stats here. For the total for the offensive yards gain, Bears in first, Giants and Jaguars both over 5,000 yards as well. Bucks, Colts, and Steelers bringing up the rear. It's crazy. The Steelers have a winning record, but are third least offensive yards. Uh,
Crazy.
Points per game, Colts lowest at 14 per game. Texans, Rams, and Bucks and Vikings all under 20. You got the Dolphins leading with 48.6. The Jaguars, Bears, and Giants are all 40 plus. Defensive side of the ball, lowest yards given up, no surprise here. It's Jimmy and his Saints by about 300 yards. That's a lot. Falcons, his NFC South rival, and the Bengals as well, putting up really good defensive numbers there. Lowest in rushing is the Cardinals. Most in rushing allowed is the Jets. Lowest in passing allowed is the Bengals. Most allowed is the Cowboys. Uh, Least sacks 10 by the Rams. Most sacks 37 by the Bills. Least picks, only 9 interceptions by the Jets. I've seen Savannah get 9 interceptions in one game before. So,
Dang.
yeah. So, and then you got 53 by the Dolphins leading the way. Seahawks also over 50 plus there.
Bro, we dropped at least 7 picks a game.
Yeah.
And my DBs can't hold on to shit.
Yeah, you gave up 37 to the Bears. I was looking through these team stats earlier. I'm gonna mention you negatively on the defensive side of the ball here in a second. You're gonna see it. Um,
Bro, you should have seen the stream. Like,
yeah.
they gave him everything in the second half, but he played a good game
I
still, but
I
it was
told
crazy.
Leslie. I think we were in the middle of we weren't doing a predictions video or something, Leslie. Were we right? But I said that the Chargers was
Yeah,
he was winning. You were
he
winning
was
like
up.
28-14, and I'd like
Up.
turned the stream off.
Bro, after that, it just went downhill.
Yeah, you got outscored like what, like fucking 30-7 in the second half after that or something like that. It
Yeah,
was it was
something
bad.
like that.
All right, third down percentage. Only one person above 60%. That's Jimmy, converting 64% of the time. Lowest in the league is the Bucks, down at 34%. Fourth down percentage. Lowest in the league is the Ravens. Chap isn't a bad offensive user. This is crazy. I saw this earlier. 4 of 19 on fourth down. That is abysmal. 100% for the Chargers, Dolphins, and Broncos. Red zone efficiency. Bills score 96% of the time. He's only gotten the red zone one time and didn't score. Saints, Falcons, and Giants above 90%. Lowest in the league is the Colts. Um, Bucks, Eagles, and Vikings also below 60%. Oof. You can see Seattle down there at 70%. That's not going to cut it. All right. De- Defensive attempts allowed. Bears only 21 times have people gotten the red zone on them. And defensive percentage, Saints at 59%, Jaguars 62, 64 for the Falcons, 94% defensive red zone percentage for the Cowboys. This is what I was talking about, London. 90% of the time people get in the red zone, they score, and I've been hyping up your defense, man. Um, Penalties, lowest Seahawks, most Chiefs. Turnover differential, Dolphins at 35, Jaguars at 30, Steelers at positive 28. Um, Jets the lowest at negative 30. Alright, that's going to be it for the team stats. Let's get into some predictions. Steady Leagues is updated already. Um, we got 2 games of the week this week. One of them I'm sure makes sense to everyone. And then if you haven't been paying attention, the other one's going to be like, what? Why is that game of the week? The first one is obviously the Bears at the Saints. This game is good football to watch every time they play. A good NFC matchup. And the second one is the Eagles at the Lions. This is a really important game. It was an important game anyway before Gavin was booted, but now that he was, and the 49ers don't have a user currently, that last playoff spot is probably going to be up for grabs. Both these teams are 6-6, and one game out of that playoff spot. So the loser of this game is going to be really hard pressed to really make it to the postseason. So let's go ahead and start here. We got the Patriots at the Browns. Pats are 5-7. He still has an outside chance for that last wild card spot, but he has to win out, and he's going to need some stuff to go right for him. Browns are 4-8. This kind of a tale of two different teams last week. Patriots got upset by the Jets, really hurt his playoff chances, while the Browns came out and smacked Chap around. I watched that game. It was a blowout early. It was like 21-zip in the first quarter or something like that. Um, so Leslie looks like he's rolling on all cylinders. Pats look like he needs to shore up some stuff on the defensive side of the ball. Um, we'll go with London first in this, man. What's your pick, man?
I still have yet to see the Patriots play, but I'm gonna go with my guy Leslie. I say by 17.
I like it. I am also going to take the Browns in this game. I really liked what I saw last week, especially in the limiting turnovers department in the first half there. Um, it's really got the offense moving in the right direction. His defense played well, too. He stopped the run, and the Patriots like to run the ball with Sony Michel like a bit. So I'll take the Browns to win as well. I'll pick 31 to 17. All right, Leslie, what's the pick, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with myself here too. Like last week, I had got back to the running game. At 156 yards rushing with my back. And then this played off the running game. I'm gonna do the same thing this week. And like you said, limited turnovers and try to play good defense. We'll see what happens, but I'll go myself by at least 10 points.
I like it. All right, we're gonna save 2 games of the week for last. So we're gonna move down to Cowboys at Bills. Cowboys are 3-8-1. Bills are 9-3. I want to say Drops won like something like 6 in a row. He was 2-3 or 2-2 very early in the year. People were ragging on him about that Super Bowl hangover, but he's definitely playing football the way he needs
He
to
was still
now.
on Disney.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, Dwayne is running the ball extremely well. Ezekiel Elliott is in the MVP race, but other than that, there's not a lot to like about the team, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Um, I think Dwayne's only chance would be to slow the game down, but I don't think his defense is going to be able to stop drop. He put up 59 last week in the blowout of the week over the Eagles. Um, I'm gonna take the Bills in this one, probably a blowout. I'm gonna try to pick a score for every game this week, just because it's a little more interesting. I'm gonna go Bills win this game, 52 to 14.
52 is my prediction, bro.
Yeah, all right, let's hear it, London.
I'm gonna go 52-3.
52-3. Oof. All right, Leslie.
Yeah, like I said last week, Cowboys get behind early and they're forced to pass, and which is one of their weaknesses. Turnovers are going to kill them. I'm not gonna go 52, but I'm gonna go 40-14. I'm gonna give. I don't know if that's respect or not, but I give the win a little bit more credit.
Man, if Dwayne gives up 52 to, I mean, if he gave up 49 to Gavin, he's giving up fucking 110 to drop. Um, Next we got an AFC South battle here. 2-10 Texans on the road to the 1-11 Colts. This could be the number one pick, um, or number two pick, excuse me. Uh, I don't think it's hard for me to understand because I don't think the Texans is a bad user. When I play him, he plays me tough. So I don't know if he just gets up for big games or if he's not finishing down the stretch. The roster isn't very good for one thing, which isn't helping him. Um, yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. I think he should do well in this game. I play them both a lot. He's a better offensive user for sure, and they're about on the same par defensively. So I'm gonna pick this one first. I'm gonna go Texans here. I'm gonna say they win. Touche's not bad on defense. I'll say Texans win 28 to 10. All right, we'll start off with Leslie here, man. What's your pick?
Yeah, yeah, like you said, DJ is not a bad user. I remember him. Like I've been in a lot of leagues with him, and I mean, if he has a great team, he's definitely a good user. But like this is, I guess his second season in the league. And he started late last year. So I just think he's gonna get by this off a user skill pretty much. I'm gonna go with a score of 27, kind of a high score, but 27-20. Uh, Texans.
All right, London.
Um, yeah, this is tough. I think I'm gonna go ahead on with the Texans. I'll say 28-10.
All right, that's my prediction too. All right, we'll see. All right. Next we got the Panthers at 3-9 on the road to the 11-1 Jaguars. Jags just want to play, man. I don't care who I play. I just want to play because these last 3 weeks I haven't really got to play my games. Two forced wins, and then me and Jimmy's game got cut out early. So looking forward to this one. I think I'm gonna have a field day because the Panthers are one of the worst teams in the league in defensive yards. And
Ooh.
I don't know how you have a 99 overall running back and you're lowest in the league in rushing yards. So I say it every week, but the Panthers have to run the football more. Um, I want to say he has. Does he have Trevor Lawrence? I
I
think
think so.
I think he has Trevor Lawrence. Now that I'm thinking of it, so he's got definitely weapons on the offensive side of the ball. He got a fair sim last week. He's not the worst defensive user, like at limiting points, but he gives up a ton of yards. So it means he's forcing turnovers. I'm gonna go last on this one, as we usually do. So we'll start off with London here. What do you think, bro?
I'm gonna go Panthers by 30, man.
What?
Nah, I'm
Yeah,
just
okay.
like-
Yeah, okay.
Nah, I'm gonna go with you, man. I'm gonna say we go 35-7, bro.
7. All right, Leslie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you. Like you said, you looking forward to playing. And also you got like a lot of things riding for you. So you got Kyler Murray, MVP race potentially. You got that bye week playing for potentially. So you have a lot of motivation, even though the discrepancy in user is big. You still have a lot of reasons to go out here and not play down to your competition. So I like you big in this game. I'll go to score. If you're averaging 41 a game, I'll go to score 52 to 10.
I like it. I think I'm gonna put up lots of points. I don't ever get shutouts though because I give up just some stupid touchdown or some dumb play about once a game. I really like your prediction. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 40. I'm gonna go 49 to. I'm gonna go
Ooh,
49 to 10. I'm gonna go
I like
49 to
it.
10. Next, we got the Bengals with the Titans. Twan is still out of commission with his PlayStation 4. Um, I don't know how all these people have their issues with their PlayStations, bro. Mine is a day one PlayStation 4 that I've been using like a ton. Like I play a lot, or I played a lot, you know. I'm still using the same one, but he's out for a while until he gets his PlayStation 5. Bengals are 9-3, and he needed this fourth win because man, Savon smacked him around last week.
Yeah.
Um, so I know he's going to be 10-3. He's fighting for that 3 seed. He's got good potential to get it. I really hope he does because as much fun as I love seeing Quick and Drop play every year, every single year in the first round of the playoffs, I'd like some different matchups. Um, moving on, we got the Cardinals and the Ravens at both at 5-7. This one I almost picked for game of the week because the loser of this game is definitely eliminated. Um, the winner is still going to be hard pressed to make the playoffs, but they got a chance. Uh, I think Chap's chance to make the playoffs is a lot better than Rob's because Chap is going to play the Steelers down the stretch here, and if he can win some games and then make sure he beats Stelv in that game, he might can get that last playoff spot. Um, Cardinals have been up and down all season. He's just been a roller coaster. So I don't know if Rob's going to be able to get it right. And, Chap is one of those guys, he's going to control the clock. He's going to run the ball against you, which is exciting because, like we said in the team stats, the Cardinals are the lowest rushing yards allowed in the whole league. So it's going to be interesting here. All right, Leslie, let's let you go first. You play Chap all the time, man. So what do you think? You just played him, so.
Yeah, I think I like Robin. I think he stops the run, and then I think he likes to run a lot of man on defense. But I think he kind of gets out early on Chap and forces him to pass the ball, kind of like I did. Like once he gets out of his element of running the ball, he kind of has a hard time passing. And I like Robin. I think Chap is going to bounce back next year, but this is not the year for the Ravens. But I like the Cardinals. I'm gonna go. It's gonna be a close one. I'll go with 27 to 23.
All right, London.
I like that too, Les. I haven't got a chance to see Chap this year, but like you said, once he gets out of his element, he kind of gets kind of predictable, so you can sit back in the pass coverage. So I'm gonna go 28-10.
And Chap starts out like got to use her in that defensive line. I think that like that's what helped me out early in the game. Once I seen him using the defensive line for the entire first half, I was like, I'm just gonna stick to the bread and butter. But he got to really can't do that against good use.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to learn to use her. I always tell people, it, at best is usually the safety if you get like Savon does, but at least you have to be using her on a linebacker. Um, you got to do that. I like the picks from both of you here. I think Rob is going to get things moving in the right direction. He's going to force Chap to pass the ball, which won't go well. So I'm going to take the Cardinals by a score of let's go 27-14. Next, we got the Bucks at the Falcons. Falcons have won 8 straight. He is the hottest team in the league right now. Um, Bucks coming off a forced win. I mean, not a forced win, a fair sim win last week. He beat Dean a few weeks ago. His defense is playing well. The Falcons play really, really good defense, so this could be a potentially low-scoring game. Um, I really like the Falcons here, though. He's red hot. So I'll hit this one first. I'm gonna go Atlanta wins, riding the run game from Josh Jacobs and Zeus White. Um, 30. Let's go 34-7. All right, London, your pick first.
I haven't got a chance to see Bucks user at all. But from what I've heard, he's not the greatest, but I'm gonna go with Falcons since he's still hot. Take it. I say 35-10.
All right, Leslie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Falcons here. Bucks have a hard time stopping a run, and that's what the Falcons do best. So Falcons are gonna run and run and run. Throw a little bit of play action in there every once in a while. Catch him off guard for some big plays. I like the Falcons in this game, kind of big. I'll go 45-17.
Okay. Next, we got the Chargers at the Raiders. The Chargers come in this game at 7-5. Heartbreaking loss last week to the Bears. After looking like he had it, I guess he just doesn't have that clutch gene in him. Is what it is.
Ooh.
Ra-
Oh,
Raiders are Raiders are 3-9. He's 3-9 with three forced wins on the year. He hasn't actually won a user game yet this year. So I'm not sure what's going
one's
on.
against me too.
Yeah, he. I think that C Money. I don't know what happened to his offense, man. It's just disappeared. The first 2 years looked like he had a chance to make the offs, but he honestly he hasn't built his team very well. I think is the issue, and everybody else has been building up, so he's not having as much success in games that he plays. Uh, we know London plays good defense. He likes to run the football. I like that he's getting James Cook more involved instead of Austin Eckler. We got to build for the future. Um, for me, I think this one's easy. I'm picking the Chargers all over the Raiders. I'm gonna say I'll go 38-7. All right, Leslie, what's your pick?
Yeah, I agree. Cardinals want to win big. He, this is what he does. Like, he usually puts the games down, but against guys he's supposed to beat, he scores a lot of points, and I think he'll score a lot of points here. I'll go with a score of 35-17. Um,
17.
I think
Oof.
yeah, yeah. I think he. I think the Raiders are get a couple big plays with Ruggs and their other receiver they got. They got two fast. They get like two big plays, but outside of that, I like the Chargers 35-17.
All right, London, what's your pick, man?
Of course, I'm gonna go with me. We got some new things working on offense, man. Trying to open it up a little bit, so kind of in the mix of trying to still be Charger football, but it's trying to open things up to be a little different. So tonight we're going for the shutout, 30 points, 300 yards, 100 yards rushing. Dog. We trying to bring home the damn buffet for everybody to eat, man.
Are y'all playing tonight?
Yeah, we gotta play once we get through the video.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Nice.
Man, C Money has Mike too. He needs to do these videos. He did one with me and Leslie. Last
Yeah,
Madden was a really good video. I remember that one. They played week one. It was the opening week of the season. Next we got the
got a
cheat.
great memory, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. I have the memory of a goldfish. I don't remember shit that's important, bro. But then I'll just have the sudden things like that come to me. That I just was thinking about the other day whenever we were talking about that predictions video I did with Noop. I was thinking about some of my favorite videos I've done, and that was one of them. Next, we got the Chiefs um, coming in at 3-9, playing on the road with the 10-2 Packers. Chiefs hasn't played the last two games. He's taking a social stance against the play call ruling. If anybody's gonna be able to talk him into playing, it's Dean. They've known each other like fucking 12 years. Dean told me, which is just insane. Um,
Is this Daryl?
yeah, it's Daryl.
Alright.
Uh, Game wise speaking, I hope it gets played. If it does get played, I expect the Packers to win. Both them, decent offensive users. Chiefs have a lot of weapons on his offense to get involved. Patrick Mahomes, Stephen Diggs, and Tyreek Hill and Kelsey, and just everywhere. Packers play really good defense, especially man coverage. But I don't know how well man coverage is going to work against two 96 overall wide receivers. So, and Dean gave up 45 last week to the Broncos. I think I'll take the Packers to win, but he hasn't looked. The Packers haven't looked impressive to me the past couple weeks, so I'll go Packers win, 38-17. All right, Leslie, what's it gonna be, man?
I like the Packers too. I think Packers come off a clean slide. Um, they're gonna put up a lot of points this week. Like if the game gets split, hopefully Dean talks to him. But I like the Packers in this game. I'll go with a score of 35-10.
Okay, London.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I like the score of 35-10 too. Chiefs user, he's been kind of mixing it up on offense and defense. Once we played a few weeks ago, so I think he's getting better. But yeah, I'm gonna go 35-10. Dean's way.
Okay. Next, we got the Steelers coming in at 7-5, playing the 0-12 Rams. Um, I'm sure Lark wants the first overall pick, but I'm sure he would also like to win a game. He's got a tough schedule, um, playing that division, so he's got a chance here. I think Delvin and the Steelers is playing some of his best football. This happened once last Madden, where he just came out of nowhere and won the division. And I mean, he won't win the division this year, but he has a very good chance to make the playoffs. Plays really good defense. Um, Rams play very bad defense. They're both about the same offensively. Uh, I think I'm gonna take the Steelers to win this game. Um, it'll be low scoring, probably. I'll say 28 to 7, maybe 20-10. All right, Leslie, you play Delvin all the time. What's the pick, man?
Yeah, he's pretty good defensively. Offensively, he struggles at times. I like him. Like I think he's better used than the Rams is. But the key is he has to win his game and hope for some luck next game because he has he has tough schedules for the next 2 weeks. He has week 17. I think he has
He's got quick again
um
too, doesn't he? Or no, he played quick.
no, he has Cap and then he has the Cardinals. So he has no guaranteed wins the next 2 weeks. So he really wants to get in the playoffs. He has to lock in this game and then kind of hope for prayers for the next 3 games. Not prayers because he can still win against Rob and Cap.
His main thing is he needs
So
Chap to lose. As long as Chap starts losing games, he'll be fine. But yeah,
yeah, he'll be
definitely,
fine.
definitely, this is definitely a game he needs to win heading into the postseason.
Yeah,
London,
for sure.
what's your pick, man? Picking your fellow LA team?
uh, I'm gonna ride with him for the upset, man. Just because I haven't seen Steelers. Um, I don't think Luck is gonna just tank like that. So I'm gonna go 28-21.
All right. Next, we have the Vikings versus the Broncos. Vikings coming into this game 1-11. Broncos at 9-3. Just came off beating the hell out of Dean at Lambeau, so I'm sure he's riding high. He's definitely got a really good offensive team, and that's what's scary to me is that running back he has Kenneth Gainwell. He got Player of the Week this week. If he builds him up the way he built Puka, man, he's gonna be terrifying. Especially because early in the year he was passing so much with Tua, and now it looks like he's heading back to the run game, which is really his bread and butter. Herc likes to run the ball a lot as well. He's not very good at passing. Not the best defensive user. Broncos are a very good defensive team, so I'm picking Broncos big here. This is gonna be a blowout. I'll go 40. I'll go 45-3. Yeah, I'll go 45-3. London, what's your pick, man? You play J Will a lot.
Yeah. Her could be what 1-14,
Yeah, 1-12.
1-12. Yeah, it continued this week.
All right, Leslie.
Yeah, I don't know how motivated her kid this year. He's in and out the chat. He's like sporadic, playing his games. Um, Kirk's just here,
Yeah.
and that's my guy. But I like the Broncos and big. I'll go with a score of. He might put up 60, man. Like
Hey, if he's
I might go
drinking,
60 to 10.
if he's
Go ahead,
drinking,
Eric.
I think Dalvin he'll get 100 yards.
Yeah, I mean he runs the ball well. Dalvin Cook might get 100 yards and he still might lose by 45. So,
Yeah.
so we'll see. Um, Next game, everybody remember that the reason that we are going to have to wait 48 hours instead of our normal 24 or 36 thing is because of Savannah and because of Pac-Man. These two will not be playing until 10:30 p.m. on Sunday night. So we're all going to be. It's the waiting game. Make sure you got plenty of time to schedule your games. Uh, Redskins coming into this game at 7-5. He's one game out of the last wild card spot. Dolphins are 11-1. Definitely looking to hopefully get his bye back. Um, he's playing really, really good football, both sides. So both of them good offensive users. Dolphins good on um, defense. Redskins, I would say not normally, but he beat the hell out of E-Fly last week. It was like 47-21 or something like that. So he's definitely feeling good, riding high on some momentum. All right, Leslie. So you're picking the Redskins, right? The football team.
Um, no, I think Savant likes the like where he's at right now. I won't say under the radar, but he's not like the not being mentioned a lot in the league. Um, he has respect as a youth, but as far as this thing goes, like under the radar is kind of a bad thing to say, but he's like just flying low a little bit. He likes it. Um, he's been playing pretty well this. I like him big in this game. Just continue probably another offensive player of the week. Um, Loading this guys up. I'll go with a score of 47-21.
London.
Uh, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Savannah in this one, but I think it's gonna be around. I say 42-21.
Okay.
I think Washington has done a good job this past 2 weeks is like mixing up everything. So I think it depends on if he's going to be balanced or if he's going to be aggressive or not.
I agree.
All right. I'm taking the Dolphins to win this game big. I think last week versus E-Fly was a mirage for the Redskins. Not that he's a bad user, but that Savon is definitely not E-Fly, and he will not commit turnovers like E-Fly would. Um, and significantly better on the defensive side of the ball. I think he's going to put Desmond Ridder in a box. I like the Dolphins to win this game 42-17. Um, yeah, 42-17. I like that pick. I was going to say something else about this game that I was thinking about when London was speaking, and I suddenly cannot think of it. I lost track of it. It's really disappointing. Okay, I guess we're just going to move on, see if I remember it later. The 49ers 8-4, currently a CPU team at the moment. I think CJ, the old Seahawks user from last Madden, is going to take them, which would be great because they play the Seahawks this week. Marcus is 7-5. I remember what I was going to say about Savon. Now I'll say it after this. Marcus is 7-5. He's kind of the opposite of some people in this league in that he doesn't really take the regular season all that serious, but he plays really good in the postseason. Um, He's going to win the division, especially with the current situation of the Niners user. So this one should be a force win moving forward, unless CJ comes in. And I would still pick Marcus in that regard. What I was going to say was about Savon. You made a good point about him riding under the radar, Leslie, because he hasn't won a Super Bowl since year one, and he barely beat Jimmy for that game. Um, if Savon doesn't win a Super Bowl this year, I don't know what to think, man. It was crazy because whenever we did that league poll on who the best user in the league was, I think he got something like fucking 20 out of 22 first place votes. Like it was crazy.
Wow.
So people really he's still acknowledged as the best user in the league. I guess he's just not getting it done in the postseason. Um,
Yeah.
so I think
Exactly. You know my. Yep.
go ahead.
No, I'm saying like you taking the words out of my mouth. Like
Yeah,
exactly what I was thinking.
I think he's a man on a mission this year. If I had to if if I had to bet on it, I would say the Dolphins win the bowl this year. Anyway, down to the Giants at the Jets. We got the Giants, the battle for New York at 8-4 versus the 2-9-1 Jets. Jets got a force win 2 weeks ago, and then he won his game last week, so he's on a 2-game win streak. I'm sure he's feeling good. Uh, the Giants are looking to rebound after last week getting smacked by the Redskins, his division rival. He said he kind of realized some things. He plans to run the ball more with Saquon, which is very good. I think that's the way to have success with the Giants. Um, Jets are normally not the best defensive team. He moves the ball on offense. He's got a nice rookie running back, Trey Sanders. I think he's going to want to get involved. So this could be a lot of running in this game, which could mean low scoring. But I think the Giants are just better on defense. So I expect E-Fly to win this game handily. Um, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 35-17. Um, yeah, 35-17. All right, London. Let's hear your picks on London and the Jets. What you got, man?
Uh, I'm gonna say
Put you on the spot. All right, let's kick it to Leslie while you think that out. What's your pick, Leslie?
Yeah. Yeah. Eli said he was gonna run Saquon more like going forward, but I don't think it will start this week. I think he's going to air it out against the Jets this week. I think he was just saying it just because he figured that last game, yeah, I guess he didn't involve him enough. Like he hasn't involved Saquon enough a lot all year, but now would be the wrong time to actually try to involve Saquon unless you're trying to figure out a scheme to run the ball against the Jets. But I would do what you best and what got you here, and it's passing the ball deep. And he's gonna do that against the Jets, and likely to win big, 35-21.
Okay. London, you back yet? No.
Yeah, I was on. I was speaking.
Oh, we couldn't hear you, bro, like at all. It like cut out.
Oh, damn.
All right. What was your pick on
'Cause
the
I
game
hear
again?
him talking every now and then, but I can hear.
I don't know if London.
Hello?
Yeah, I don't know if your Wi-Fi's tripping out or something like that. It cut out again right there for a second. Um, what was your pick for the game?
I had
He cut out.
It just cut out again right now. You said I had and then they went off.
Batiste,
Oh,
but it breaks up when Leslie is on.
I don't know. That's weird. Uh, let's try one more time. You got Giants or Jets, man?
42-10, bro.
42 to 10. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Why it's suddenly tripping out. It's been fine this whole video. Um,
Yeah.
I have no
let's.
idea, man.
I can hear you now. Um, let's get these games of the week done. We got the we got the 9-3 Bears on the road with the 11-1 Saints. Saints can't really afford to lose a game because the Packers have the tiebreaker over him. And the Bears are also in a really weird situation because they need to, if they win out and they beat the Packers later this year, they'll win the division and not the Packers. So this is a really important game for both these two and for Green Bay. Chris is playing good. Good comeback win last week over London. He's really moving his offense in the right direction. Saints been playing good football, obviously, especially on the defensive side of the ball. For me, this one comes down to consistency. I think that Jimmy is one of the most consistent users in this entire league, especially on the defensive side of the ball. He plays really good. He sticks to his system. He does things that he knows he can do well. And he's got a really good defensive squad, a really good roster in general. So let's start with Leslie here, man. What's your pick?
Yeah, I agree with you, Jay. I think it's going to come down to defense. They both can score points, but I think Jimmy has the better defense. I'm gonna go with Jimmy in this one. I'm gonna go with a score of 38-20. I like Jimmy by 10.
Okay. London.
Oh, 35-17. I think he's been playing real relaxed ball. So I'm gonna go 35-17.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna take the Saints to win this game as well. Um,
Still didn't hear me?
yeah, I heard the score. Would you keep it cut out after that? Were you keep talking still? I'm sorry if you were. I heard you say.
Hey, it's cool. Just
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know what's going on. It's been fine for this whole time. Um, but I heard you say you picked the Saints 35 to 17, right? Um, I think this.
5-10.
Oh, 35. Okay. Um, I'm gonna take the Saints to win this game. Uh, just a better, just a better user in general, I believe. It's an important game for him. He's gonna focus on it. I'll take the Saints to win this game. Let's go. Let's go. Um, it's tough. I'm gonna say 34 to 20.
Mm.
And last game, uh, very important one here. 6-6 duel here between the Eagles and the Lions. Pace's playing really good football. He's won 3 in a row. I want to say after being 36, Eagles got absolutely smoked last week by the Bills, 59 to 10. Um, so he needs to focus up on defense there. Uh, I really don't know how to feel about this game. I think it's going to come down to turnovers. Peso is not turning the ball over, um, while Tlu is turning it over a lot. And I think it's just going to come down to the Lions capitalizing on that. Leslie, what's your pick, bro?
my fellow Eagle come Padre. But I think, like I said last week, I think Patriots kind of hitting their stride and figuring things out with this Plan 21. Like I said, I look for them to make the playoffs next year if we haven't this year. I like the Lions to win in this game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout game. It's gonna be like a back and forth with the Lions winning probably on the last possessions. I like the Lions in this game, 28-21.
Okay. I like the Lions to win. I think that he's better defensively, and he's better offensively, although slightly maybe needs regard. And he's riding momentum, so I'll take Peso and the Lions to win this game. Um, let's go 30. Let's go 38-21. Lions win. Um, okay, yeah. London said he got kicked. Said network issues. Um, so that'll be it for the video. Appreciate you joining, Leslie. Also appreciate London joining, man. Not sure what happened with everybody's internet down there at the end. Um, Everybody, make sure you are playing your games supposed to, streaming the ones that are supposed to be streamed, and have a good night.
Also, remember we have a lot of time to schedule games going to
Yeah,
the max this week,
ab
guys. So there'll be no excuses to play your games.
absolutely. Yeah, you got 2 whole days to make sure you schedule. So make sure you